Hey guys, most targeted citizen, hope you're having a good day. I've been busy. I got a whole lot of zero done today. Saw an ad for a free trampoline on Facebook Marketplace. Trampolines are good items to get if you can get them for free, especially if you get the ones that's got the netting around them. The netting can be used to enclose animals. The trampoline bottom itself can be used for a sunblock to keep sun off of your animals, or even over a porch. You can take the trampoline frame, the round frame, leave the springs on it, and mount it up, and then that could be a sunblock. You could turn a trampoline upside down, and then take the netting around the bottom, and then you have chickens and something like that. I made a mistake. I pulled out the majority of my deer meat from the freezer, and I had 2 packs of hamburger, and somehow a towel got put on top of them, and they sit outside here on the counter for about 2 days and went bad. So I lost about 2 pounds of hamburger. My bad. But you're gonna break a few eggs in the whole scheme of things. Doing the remainder that I have jars for of deer meat. I'll show you what I'm doing here. This is what I've got so far. All that, and all that. That's all canned meats. I don't have any vegetables canned because my garden didn't do squat. I ate my first and only banana pepper the other day with a little leftover chicken I had. But I've got my main remaining parts of deer in the crock pot. I've only got about 20 minutes left on that. Just got through grilling, and I went to grill, and me and Tina forgot to get butter. I don't like buying butter from stores, but got my pork chops in there. And now let me show you. This is, you ever had pork chop sushi? That's what a real pork chop looks like. 1.5 inches thick. Look how beautiful that meat is. Gorgeous meat. And see all the juice in it? And it is so tender, it literally melts in your mouth. I love swine. Can't help it, love it. Got peas and snaps, which is like little green beans, and then like kind of like black-eyed peas in a mixture. So I ran out, didn't have any butter, so went ahead and got out the mixer, and I'm currently making butter. And all butter is heavy whipping cream. You can do, I think it's 12 to 16 ounces, because they come in 32-ounce containers. 16 ounces of heavy whipping cream. Put it in here in the blender or the mixer. Put it on 4 to 5 for about 40 minutes. Right now I'm separating the butter from the buttermilk. Once this gets good and chunky, then I'll remove that and I'll put my butter, the thick chunky stuff, I'll put it in cheesecloth. You really need to invest. If you're a prepper, get cheesecloth. Get it now. It's a great investment if you got to do any kind of food prep. But what I'll be doing is putting the butter in the cheesecloth, and then I'll be mashing the butter in this ice water solution. I'll be mashing the butter out and getting the rest of the buttermilk from the butter. So we're in the process. We're starting to get a little chunky right now. These are things that you need to be doing now while you still have power. Power is going to be a thing of the past very soon. You can go on a channel called Redacted. It's got Clayton. I think his name may be Morris, but he's a former Fox News morning host. Him and his wife have their own channel, and they're really exposing a lot of the deep state. And they're talking about they are passing the draft. Men and women 18 to 26 will be drafted, and they're pushing this alien war. And they're even talking, and you can see it right now, and I'll try to go back and link the video. But they have Michael Salas, who's an expert on the deep underground bases. He's expert on the weapons they use, the clones they use, and this alien warfare, which is no more than cloned beings that they're going to call aliens. And the whole reason for having the aliens, and listen, the battlefield is going to be right here in America. That's where they're bringing the scum of the earth here for mass casualties. They want mass casualties and on our continent, because it's kind of separated from the rest of the world. So they're going to have mass casualties here, these aliens, and they're going to wipe out generations of Americans. And they'll probably use America as the place for Russia and China to drop their nuclear bombs. And as you know, America's nuclear sub, one that they tried to keep quiet, it has now went to Guantanamo Bay as well. So just know, our military, the United States military, will not be protecting you, Americans. It will be part of the New World Order to destroy us. We're the last free place on earth. They must destroy us. And they're going to do it. There's no one to stop them. But I'll tell you this much. My daughter ain't going to the war. Ain't going to happen. Not going to happen. I'm not fighting for this country. Everybody's psyched up for the debates tonight. It doesn't matter who wins. Donald Trump will not be the president, and that's not by my choosing. I hope that he gets in because he may be able to spare us a little bit of the pain that's coming. But they will not let him back in the White House. What they're going to do is they're probably going to they're going to fake this alien war. They're going to go ahead and get it started and use the War Powers Act to say, okay, no more elections until the war is over. Either that or they're going to kill him. One of the two. Donald Trump is not going to be our president. If by only by the will of God for Donald Trump to get in there, but it's God's will we'll be destroyed. So that ain't going to happen. As you can see, we're getting chunkier by the minute. Hopefully I haven't overdone it, but it seems to be separating pretty good now. You can really hear the butter sloshing. Dead on 12, dead on 12, dead on 12. This is my life. Busy, busy, busy. This prepping stuff is hard to do. It's just nonstop, and I made a lot of mistakes. I need to make a video telling you all my mistakes because I have made massive mistakes. And the biggest mistake in prepping is you can't take it all with you. You cannot. If it's in a paper or plastic bag, eat it. Cheese crackers, should have known better, but listen, I eat stale stuff. I eat stuff that's a week old, or 2 weeks old, I don't care. I eat stuff with green mold. That's penicillin to me, baby. I don't care. I eat things that people would say, no, you ain't supposed to do that, it'll kill you. I eat things like that to build up my immune system. But you can't keep it all. You cannot. And once you have rats raid your stores, then you realize if a rat won't eat it, you probably shouldn't attempt to eat it either. There are a lot of pastas that rats would not eat. There was a lot of rices that rats would not eat. Don't think you're going to save a Pop-Tart, because that is garbage, and rats love Pop-Tarts. The rats at my food stores, they ate the Pop-Tarts, and then they needed water. So they chewed the end off of the bottle. That water went down and got on all my sugar stores and ruined my sugar. Then the rats ran inside the little bitty water bottles, storing up the macaroni and pieces of Pop-Tart. I found 4 or 5 water bottles where the lid part, where the screw and top was chewed off, and in the back of it they had stored my food for them to eat later. You can't keep it all. Also, anytime you find jars, always get the wide mouth jars. Don't get the thin mouth jars, the narrow mouth jars. I can't get my hands in them. It's hard to work with. Anytime you find jars like at the flea market, if you find a good deal on them, buy them. Because right now, I've been buying the jars from Walmart, and they come with the lids and the rings and the lids, and I'm paying $16 for 12. That is outrageous. And as you saw, as many of them we've purchased, I mean, this is close to, that's probably about 100 of them. It's probably about 100. And learn the easiest ways. Don't cook your food first and then can it. Do it raw. Do it with the bone in. It's called ugly chicken or dirty chicken. Cut as many corners as you can. But you can't save it all, guys. The number one thing you need to be concentrating right now is getting your food storage up. My biggest problem right now is I don't have anything for water purification. I can make like a Berkey, and I need to get on it because water is going to be the biggest problem. You can go without food for a while, but you can't go without water. So make sure you got a way to purify water. You need to get some iodine just in case. I mean, they're going to drop the nuclear bomb on us, and ain't nothing going to stop it. It ain't going to save you. Who wants to live through that? We know what happened with Hiroshima, and bad deal. It's going to happen. We're the guinea pigs. It's going to be done to us. So do all you can to store what you can. Just think about this, that tomorrow when you wake up, there will be no power. Tomorrow when you wake up, there will be no water. What are you going to do? Because if the power's out tomorrow, you can't say, okay guys, the freezer's unplugged, the freezer's dead, the food's going to go bad, we have to hurry up and smoke it, or we got to do something with the food, we're going to lose all our food. When the crap hits the fan, you don't have time to do what I'm doing now. Your time is going to be spent trying to escape or trying to defend the place you're at. And when the crap hits the fan, just imagine in America, most of the people that are watching, you're in America, imagine that Facebook has turned off. Now, multiply that times 1,000. Americans have no idea what it is like to live in a home without air conditioning, to live in a home without lights and water, to live in a home without the delicacies of life, the pleasures of life. We are so blessed in America, and you are not going to have it anymore. America being blessed is over. We are under God's wrath. Prepare for His wrath. Have a Bible with you at all times. Everywhere you go, have a Bible with you. They are criminalizing Christianity, but I would just as soon have my head chopped up screaming in the name of Jesus than me standing here just blindly trying to survive. If you're going to die, die for a reason. Die for a cause. Die for something. If you can't stand for something, you'll die for anything. Anyway, getting ready to do it. Getting ready to shut her down for tonight. I have more meat, but I'm all out of jars. Oh, heck, man, I had room for that sausage. Dadgummit, I had exactly enough room for those sausages. See, that's how busy I am. I could have stacked the whole thing full of meat, and I didn't do it. Wow. Wow. That's a loss. That's going to cost me about 3 more hours. Anyway, good luck. God bless.